Alright, boys. As you might know, society is going crazy. We find out that Trump Department of Justice said ICE can invade home without a warrant, without a search warrant. Previously, you can stay in your house, and then you can demand to see the judge sign warrant. Now you don't have to. Look, immigration agent has the power based on Alien Enemy Act. No warrant required. Yeah, they invoked the Alien Enemy Act recently, and they give power to agents to do no warrant search on people's home, as long as they suspect alien enemy based on common sense. This is what I think. I think power and common sense don't really go well together. What do you think? Give me power and let me act based on common sense. What can happen? We'll find out. Yeah, not be realistic or effective in removing alien enemies. Chande Arawa. Reasonable belief that you can suspect anyone you want based on common sense to be alien enemy, and you can enter the residence to arrest them without a warrant. Oh boy. There are some concerns. There might be some indiscriminate arrest and racial profiling. Surprise. Remember the legal people and citizens who got deported and detained by ICE? Surprise. And almost all of them are brown. I have not seen a white immigrant get mistakenly arrested. Racist? Much? Okay, so let's see. What's the Fourth Amendment? The right of the people to be in their home without unreasonable search or seizure. Yes. Okay, one more thing. About 90% migrant sent to El Salvador doesn't have US criminal record, despite Trump saying, blasting on TV, the worst of the worst. I don't know, murder, kidnapping, okay? 90% innocent. No criminal history. But on TV, violent criminal, the worst of the worst. Where? Alright. Let me show you a stats. This is an old stat, okay? 69% individual arrested are white. We'll have to move it over here, I guess. 69% individual arrested are white. In juvenile, 62% white. In adult, almost 70% white. White individual arrested more often for violent crime than individual of any other race. 59%, almost 60%. White juvenile, 50.3%, so literally the majority. Arrested for violent crime. Yes. White juvenile, almost 55%. Arrested for property crime. White juvenile, 56.4% for assault, and 55% juvenile for theft. Violent crime. Who's the violent now? Okay. So this is... So you might ask me like what does the Alien Invasion Act do, right? Anyone who's suspected to be a violent criminal or whatever, or brown looking, like base local officials or any people like this can now have the power to act based on common sense. Look at this freaking dum-dum. What does he look like? He's literally smashing people's car without warrant. He's not even an ICE agent. He was deputized by the Alien Invasion Act. He was smiling. I'm gonna make a video about that later on, okay? He was smiling. This is old news. He was smiling. He was smashing people's car. And what is the type that he looked like? Look like a duck. Act like a duck. Literally racist. Might be a duck. He looks the type too. What, does he look racist? I think so. Alright, Reddit. What does Reddit think? Violation of the Fourth Amendment. I agree. Banned by the Fourth. But I would not want to be sent on warrantless raid. The militia member and white supremacists. Salivating. White supremacists? Look like it. I mean... let me know in the comment, well, like, what this guy look like. I think he's enjoying it. He's enjoying racism. We should give those address of those militia and white supremacists to ICE. I don't know about that. This is what people comment. They have deputized a bunch of them. Just look at the guy that smiled while using the axe to break the car window last week. He's not officially ICE, just a deputized militia member. Let's zoom in on this dumb face. What would you do if this deputized militia member enter your house without any warrant and start smashing your window? What would you do? Let me know in the comment down below. What would you do? Because, if you have yourself, your family members, your friends, what would you do? Yeah, and he's enjoying, he's laughing. What would you do? Let me know in the comment down below. Darwin and nature. Sure. White men with... I can't say it. What is the Second Amendment used for? Protect tyranny. Abusing power. Morals and values doesn't exist these days, one thing I have heard a lot of racists say is this is what American people wanted. The American people have spoken. This is what they wanted. So I don't think we should forgive them at all. Because they are the type that want other people to get hurt. They want people to get hurt to benefit themselves. And only when they are affected and when they hurt themselves that they go and cry and beg for forgiveness. But they have no problem hurting other people. This is beyond politics. This is racism. This is bad people. This is beyond politics. Fascist scum. I'm just reading through Reddit, okay? 2A, Second Amendment, defenders. Left-leaning gun. 2A is God-given right. Guns, defend yourself, home. Cops, government, I guess any cops who's deputized can literally violently burst down your home, doors, or car window without warning and shoot you to death. Who knows? What if these agents have gun and acts based on self-defense? What if they shoot you and your family? They can literally lie and say that you resist and you fight, and they can shoot you if they want to. Look at this guy. What if he shoot you? What are you gonna do? So what would you do if this guy break into your house in cars and bust down your properties and start threatening your family without any warrant? And he's enjoying it. What would you do? Let me know in the comment down below, okay? Disappearing people to El Salvador. You can't. They said you cannot shoot. What do you mean can't? Cannot is out the window. If a lot of the agents are not even in uniform, that's true. Like they trying to disguise and shit, and they're not in uniform. So how would you know who's who? You see a random person getting into your house, you have to defend your properties. You don't know if they're ICE or not. They don't show warrant. They don't have uniform. How would you know who's who? If a group of armed and masked people show up to my house and kick my door down without identifying themselves, you shoot. Yes. You don't know if they're ICE or not. You have to defend your properties. Legally, you have the right to defend your properties. If you cannot tell they're ICE and they don't show any warrant, they might be random racists in the street. Social violence. You don't know who's who. You cannot tell who's ICE and who's not. Don't let them take you alive. State of readiness. Warrantless raids. What is worse? Defending your properties or get sent to El Salvador prison? I don't know. This guy said nothing illegal about invading your home without warrant will be shot. Second Amendment 2A. Yeah, if they break the 4A, is 2A justified? If they break the Fourth Amendment of getting into your house without a warrant, without any reasons, is the Second Amendment of firearm, is it justified? I don't know. Clearly, illegal. Someone break into your home without warrant is getting shot. Castle Doctrine, mother. Nazi Germany, United States. Republican love this shit. The American people have spoken. This is what the American people wanted. I mean, remember when the American condemned Germans for allowing the Holocaust to happen? Why did Germans just stand by and do nothing? I don't know, bro. I think this is what they wanted. They want to hurt someone else. until ICE kick their door by mistakes. Quotation mistakes. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, oh, this mistake, Shing. What if they arrest your whole family and friends and yourself by mistakes? Wake the F up. Going to be a lot of dead people. Start breaking into my house and I start shooting. I do not violate the laws. People break into my house are criminal and I have the right to defend my home. After reading this, I switch from shotgun to AR-15. In the accent of these races, AR-15. If my neighbors are attacked, I'll help them too. Well, you can also help them by getting fitter and getting stronger, building muscles. I know guns and knife and every weapon help, but if you're fit yourself, you can run, you can fight back. Let's all try to get fit ourselves so we can, self-defense legally. Yeah, we have to try to. Plus, getting healthier is good too, right? To be honest, a few months ago, I would only use my permit in a not so great area or unfamiliar, but now I use it everywhere. You never know when you have to protect yourself or someone else in danger. If someone else is kidnapped and dragged into a van by a bunch of hooded people without marking, it's justified to use lethal force in every single state, even anti-gun state of California. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, even my anti-gun wife agreed to learn how to shoot. So even the not so pro 2A come around, my wife is in the same boat, learning how to carry guns. I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Like the Second Amendment, Trump has said a lot of times, you have to respect the right to bear arms. It's God-given right, U.S. constitutional rights, and you have to defend your properties legally. Proud Boys, but it's just ICE, Gestapo. We know it would be ICE, yeah. Expect some people standing their ground and defend their home against invasion. People will get killed as a consequence of this decision. Insurrection Act, whatever. Which one's worse? Defending your properties and might get shot at or get dragged to El Salvador prison. And what if they also take your family, your wife, your children, your kids? I would not let random people who I don't know who it is, with no uniform, no warrant, literally look like random racists, take my family to El Salvador. I would defend my family. I don't care if I get shot at. I would defend them. I would have to know who's in my house. Anyone who's breaking my house that look like random people, you have to defend your properties. It's not just you. It's your friend, your families, kids, children, wife, maybe parents, maybe other family, maybe siblings, cousins, family members. You have to defend them, especially the vulnerable. A legal order. ICE doesn't have to follow, and they are thugs. Fascism, martial law, Second Amendment, defend the Constitution. If ICE break into your house without a warrant, it's open season for ICE. I guess he means open season, open field. ICE get shot. Second Amendment. There will be murder in their home. Trump will declare anyone who fire on ICE to be alien enemies and terrorists, and have to die or be shipped to El Salvador. Constitution mean nothing. Being shipped to El Salvador is death with no escape. So pick your poison. Chance to live or submission. It's not just about yourself. Your family, your friends can also be taken too. You have to defend them if you don't know who they are. If you don't know who the random people are. If you don't know the ICE and they have no warrant, they don't have uniform, they enter your house at midnight, it looks like a random person. How would you know? You would defend your properties against home invaders, against racists. Great ways to get people killed. Fourth Amendment get pushed back. Now we go to Second Amendment. People start exercising their rights. There's just so many comments. People's getting so worried. I haven't even finished everything. There were so many comments. Stand your ground. Stand your ground laws or whatever. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of comments. ICE is about to get a lesson on stand your ground laws by some very angry people. There's a lot of it. Alright guys, fascism. Good way to get shot in a lot of American parts. Insurrection Act, yeah. Are they going to act like we should owe you back when an ICE agent gets shot in the warrantless raid, home invasion? I don't know, but I think time is getting crazy. I feel like in this day and age, there's a lot of people who want to hurt other people. You cannot trust anyone because this is what the American wanted and the American people have spoken. If they cry around and say sorry, maybe we should let them prove their or redeem themselves first by putting them in the front line because they want to hurt someone else and they say sorry because they're being hurt. Would you forgive them? Maybe they have to prove themselves first. We would forgive them if they have to prove themselves first, right? If I want to hurt someone else and then I get caught and then I say I'm sorry, like forgive me. What does that mean? I'm sorry because I'm being caught. I want to hurt someone else, but I'm sorry because now there's consequence for myself. So I'm only sorry because of my consequence, not because other people's being hurt. Just be safe. Help whoever you can. Be a good human. I believe that humanity still exists in some place, even though minority. Comment down below what you think. Like and subscribe for more. Phamtom out.